welcome back to another episode of Fenland Carpers, and today we're at
Float fish farm, Lapwing Lake.
Yep, one of the decent lakes here. Got some big carp in here, innit?
Up to 40 pounds plus.
So the wind is a bit windy, that's why we're in the bivvy doing the first video. But yeah, so we've got our rods in and we'll be going over, because we changed everything for this venue, so everything's a bit different, so we'll show you, won't we? So all I can say is hope you enjoy, and also thank you for clicking on this video. Right, talk to you all later. Hello and welcome. So yes, we are finally here at Lapwing, and yeah, it's decent sized pit, and I like all the swims, they're nicely made, and yeah, really enjoying it so far. Right, I thought I'd go over what I'm using. I've changed it because I've heard, well, me and George did a research, and a lot of people say if you want more fish on the bank from this lake is to not as bait, don't chuck the bait out there a lot, because people getting, like I do it, put too much out because I think it's not enough, but I'll show you what I'm using. Boilie one today, I'm gone with the Total Nuts 15mm by Carpets. That's a brand close to where I live, so I'm using that. I've had 24 with these, so I've gone with that. I crushed some of these up and put some in PVA mesh, and then I've scattered about 10 boilies around the area where it's cast, and that's close to the middle of the pit. So that's the boilie one, simple. Then middle rod, it's got the Pacific Tuna Wafter. I'll use a different rig, what I normally won't use for it, but I've gone with it this time. And yeah, so I've got that on with the actual Pacific Tuna stick mix, and I've added Pacific Tuna pellets with PVA solid bag. That's all I just put out there, just that with the wafter. That's all I've done, just put a decent sized solid bag out and left it. So that's one of my middle rod bait. Then I got on the pop-up one, I've got the 4G squid by Nash. I've changed these a little. I've added liver powder, Nash liver powder, and Atlantic salmon oil to it. It smells absolute, I won't eat it, but heard that it works well, so I've added it to these pop-up because this is a fishy pop-up anyway, so hopefully should bag me a bite. So they've been soaking for like I think it's like 2.5 days now, so got that. Then I've added some halibut pellet in the PVA mesh bag. Pellets, all different sizes, about that big of PVA mesh bag. So yeah, that's how much I'll put in that. That's with the pellet, and obviously I've got some ground bait. I went for this one because the colour, and it's got little bits of red and all that and green, and I've used that, and that's what I've been scattering round the area of the pop-up with the Nash boilie maker. You can see in our other video of me making it, and I will probably, well, I will show you what it looked like as well on this one. So Right, that's the bait I'm using. Simple. One rod's just got a solid bag, the other's got a bit sprinkle around the area, so that's it. That's all I'm using on this session, and hopefully I've got a bag one. Catch you soon.
Hello and welcome back. Just thought I'd talk about my rigs. I haven't got any to show at the minute, but they're in the water. I've got pictures of them, so I'll just talk you through and get Josh to work his magic and show you what it is. They're all on a boom section, all pop up. I'm trying to find one rig that works, and I'm hoping that one's the one. One's in near the reeds on CC Moore live system with so many scattered over, and when I cast it out it was a small PVA mesh bag. That's the left hand rod. My middle one has got instant action candy nut crush. They're all pop-ups like I mentioned earlier. This one's been soaking in carp goo cherry plum, I think it was, for 48 hours, so they've been leaking out attraction. So has the CC Moore. Forgot about that one. And then same boom section, scattered so many out with a mesh bag. I've got a couple here. There's 3 in them. Not much. The first cast I did there was 6, but I thought now I've put a bit of bait in, I'll just cut it down. And that's been with goo as well. And then my last one is on a Complex T dumbbell, and that is same with Complex T boilies, crushed up and whole. They all were crushed up when I got casted, but I thought I'd do them whole this time. 3 in there, same principle, but yeah, I just thought I'll quickly tell you, and then obviously I'll get Josh to work his magic with the pictures. All the same, boom section, hook link, putty. I have used them on previous videos, so go check them out. I can't remember which one, but I've been using them a lot lately, so thanks, see you later.
Hello, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make my wafter rig. Get any size hook you want to use. You'll need some large crimps, a stripper tool, a crimper, tungsten loaded coated braid, I'm using the soft, and some scissors. This is what you need to make my wafter rig. Right, next step, grab your coated braid, what you want to use, roughly about 6 inches. Get your scissors and cut. It'd be helpful if I had better scissors. Right, so now you got your length cut. Then get your stripper tool and feed through about 30 mil of coated braid. Once you're ready, start stripping like so. Like so. Sorry, hang on. Like so. Then make a hair out of it. And then tie your hair what size you want. And once you strip that and tied your hair like so, then you want to get your hook. I'm using a curve shank. feed it through the eye, like so. Make sure the soft part is freeable, because this is will be, you want all the coated to the eye, so no gap in between. Do a whipping knot or knotless knot over, like so. So now we've got it going, as you can see, and then pass back through the eye, like so. Now that's done, you're ready to do the crimping. So you get your crimp, you feed one end through, then once through one side, feed it through the other. So then it should look like this. Next stage, be crimping it. Now we've got the crimpers. You can see on here it says small or large. You've got the large one. So you then put it in the large one. So I've got to look over the camera so I can get it right. So now, as you see, it says large. It's in the large one. Then get a good old squeeze. Then it has crimp it. Then what I normally do is gill it in the flat bit, like so. Hang on. Show you a minute. Like so. So it's in the flat bit. Sorry. Like so. Or that angle. Then give it a good old squeeze to make sure it's defo tight. And there you, and there you have it, print. Then all you can do is burn the end, and then you've got a full rig. Catch you soon. As you saw, I just recasted one of my rods. Well, I've recast all three. I just done that one. That was the wafted one. What I'll show you how to make. Recast is for the night. Before it gets dark, as it's raining a little bit now, so it'll be getting dark a lot earlier. So yeah, so I've done that for the night. So I think, well, George is just doing recast and rebait. We won't be touching them now till we get a run or freshen up early hours in the morning. So yeah, right, I'm gonna get off and make us a nice steak and chips. Lovely. Right, catch you all later. we'll get ready to put our heads down, and we ain't had nothing yet, are we?
No.
We've seen plenty of fish show and that. Yeah, I think one bloke had a run, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he landed it or not.
So, but yeah, we're still confident, aren't we? So
I had a knock in the past half hour or so.
that's alright then.
So, and it's not the wind because I put back legs on earlier, so
Well,
at least that's eliminated that.
well, the wind's died down a bit now, hasn't it? So, we should soon see.
It's actually nice and calm.
Yeah, but we just hope we get a run. I think be good if we did, wouldn't it? If I don't matter who catch first, just one of us be good to get one out there, wouldn't it? So yeah, but I think well, next time you see us is probably if we get one, or during the night or the morning talk. So any more words?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, indeed. Talk to you all later.
See you later.
Morning. It's been a rough all night. Wind and rain, everything under the sun. It's just unreal. But yeah, you can hear it now probably. Wind. But yeah. So I'll go over last night really. After the night video, got in bed and all that, and it started tipping it down, and like it was coming in busy, so I had to quickly move stuff as you do to get dry. But yeah, I've probably only had one knock, even though I've got back leads on the lot so the wind can't knock the bobbin, so one bleep and that's it really. I think if it weren't to do with weather, I think because the wind and then plus the rain as well, and then it stops raining, then it goes calm, then it does it all over repeatedly over again, I think we would have had one today, or last night, or yesterday evening, because I'm thinking that it's due to the weather. One bloke crossed the lake from us, but on the other side, sorry. He's had one out this morning. I watched him bring it in. That's the only person I know physically I saw bring one in. There's 5 of us on this lake out of 6, because you only can have 6 people on it. So, but yeah, I think it's the weather. I think it's black again out in front of me, and yeah, I think we'll get rain. And last night what I loved the most was because Peterborough's right near the whole, because obviously the city lights up the sky, it was lighting up the lake, like you can see where you're casting during the night, and I love that. That's what I enjoyed. And some scenery as well, like you got Whittlesea Brickyard, you can see the chimneys, there are 4 chimneys they got there, you can see them, and the wind turbines around there near McCann's chip factory, or McCann's factory. So yeah, but yeah, it's a lovely little pit. It's a shame we can't bag one. We've got a few more, well, I'd say about 3 or 4 hours left, because we've got to be up at 1, because it's 1 till 1, so fair play. Things could have changed. I could have changed the wafter. I reckon I could put a bit more around it instead of the solid bag. I'm not too confident on that one. Pop up I am, but I think I still need to put a bit more, just a little bit, a bit more around it. And the boilie was perfect. And that's the bleep I got on, it was a boilie. But I'll soon see. Lovely cup of tea. And soon see until we go. But I wish it could be better, this session for you lot. But you can't always have it your own way. We had success in the other video. Might not in this one, but we've still got one more venue to do one more night on. So we're home because it's Friday today. So we'll go home tonight and have Saturday night at home. I think me and George are on about going to watch Peterborough United. Because we worked at this good go, but because we're at the top of the league, you see, it's a good start of the season. I think we might be going. So yeah, but yeah, it's like, you know, George is still asleep. But if I take it into account, it's a good venue. To anyone who's visiting the area, it's a good venue. Definitely Lapwing, because if you're aiming for your bigger fish, like, well, if you want, I think the minimum is 15 you normally catch out of it, but onwards and 40 plus. So if you want to get a chance to get in a 40, you're more on chance to get one. I'm sorry, that's my walkie. Because me and George have walkies, see, so we can call each other during the night, just in case one of us needs a hand. It's always nice things like that to do. Definitely if we're doing a YouTube video, so one can film and all that, so we can get the carp back in the water as quick as possibly we can. So yeah, like I said, come here to get decent size. You've got other flakes here. You know, if you've got a young son or daughter who wants to go fishing with you, there's some other pits where runs, water, be good. So yeah, I'd be definitely be coming back here to fish, certain, but it'd be probably next year. But there's another one here I like to fish as well. I think it's called Sand Lake, and that's a night lake as well. I think it's like 5 year on that lake. They've got some catfish in there as well, and some big, no, up to, I think it's like 32 pound carp in there. So yeah, so you know, I know we've got a lot of pictures and little like videos of lake, because we're out here for the carp and film the carp, but it's like get it out there, like the venue, so people can have a general look at what it's all about. But yeah, all in all, I'd give it at the moment, well, solid 90% good to come here. I bet it's good in the summer here, but as the weather's coming in now, so but yeah, that's all I can say really. And we'll do a finished video and round up what George thinks as well. We're probably doing more a morning video. It is about, I think it's like 9:30, 9:45 now. I was up about 6:45. Been just laying there because it was bloody cold. So yeah, and I've done some like pictures and all that. So But yeah, I think I'll just change the wafter personally. So we'll soon see. Right, catch you all later. Quick little update. It's tipping it down now. That's why I've got the door down. I wish, well, I want it to stop really, because it's like we've got to pack down in this soon, and I'm not looking forward to it. Everything's wet. That's my weighing sling there underneath the landing net, because I want to transport these carp nicely, because they are fair size here. So yeah, yeah, that's another thing here. You've got to have, well, that's a must-have. It's water. But you have water anyway when you catch one anyway. You should do. So yeah, but yeah, it's just absolutely chucking it down. Bloke's recast in the far corner opposite George, and his oil slick's gone right across the lake. You know, all we need now is a carp to take one of our baits while it's raining. That'll just, well, what can be any worse than playing a carp when it's tipping down rain? But then again, it is fun as well. Another thing as well, we don't mention it a lot of time in the videos, but always carry carp care. We always do now. I have done for the past, since Calder brought out a carp care kit. I've always had it on me, and always treat them if they're like, well, obviously when you get the hook out, always put some on there, and if they've got any sore and like scales missing, put some on. So yeah, so that is it really. I thought I'd do a quick one, because you could tell what I mean by the weather, raining. Could be, you know, why it's not fishing well, but we've still got another 2 hours to go yet before we have to be gone. So we're leaving the rods in right to the last minute. So you can see my cup of tea and set now. I might make another one, then I'll be packing that away. So right, talk to you soon. Hello and welcome back. We're just packing away, and this roared off. 18 pounds 14 ounce. It don't look much, but it's got a chunk of a belly on him. So delighted in the pissing down rain. Right, this saved the session. Right, get her back. See you later. Welcome back. The session has ended.
What's that black on there?
It's light, I think. We've completely done. That carp saved my session. Unfortunately, George didn't. It's, you know, a shame really. But yeah, so we met some nice people, weren't we, who were coming in our swims. So yeah, do you want to wrap it up? What you reckon?
The weather probably didn't help, but at the start anyway.
Yeah.
It kept chopping and changing, and then when it finally did rain,
it rained.
It rained for a good 20 minutes, and then see Josh got his fish, and that was on a boilie. So I think next time I'll have one on boilie instead of all on pop-ups.
And hopefully the weather will be better as well. Right, go on George, finish with the caption.
Be carpy, stay carpy.
See you later.